Good morning, everyone. It is morning, so no scotch for this video. But I was originally going to do something about the Dra Muhammad Day thing, but I want to devote a little bit more time to that one, so maybe tonight or tomorrow. Got a short thought that's been gnawing on me for about 3 months, so I figured I might as well do it. And that is in the title of this video. And speaking specifically, I'm not talking about what Rush Limbaugh calls feminism, or Sarah Palin calls feminism, or what Nuclear Knight calls feminism, apparently. And I am comparing those three in the way that they're three people who are talking from their feelings without regard to the facts. I'm not talking about what the Mad Shangi calls feminism. I consider him in the same vein. I'm not talking about what a lot of people call feminism. Because the core concept of feminism, ever since it came about, the big changes are as people ponder the implications and go, oh fuck, I never thought of that. No, what are we going to do now? The big change, or the big concept, is that no one human being, because of place of birth, because of what naughty bits they have, because of their class, because of the color of their skin, because of their ancestry, because of anything having to do with race, gender, class, religion, anything. No one human being is inherently more or less valuable than any other. Now remember that word inherently, because a doctor is more valuable to a society than a mass murderer, unless the doctor happens to be Joseph Mengele. In which case it's a wash, depending upon the kill count for the mass murderer. But just by the virtue of being born in a specific condition, all other things being equal, you are a human being, nothing more, nothing less. So is the person in the crib next to you, so is the person down the street, so is the person a world away. And I feel no need to defend that. I feel the need to act on it. And if challenged while acting on it, I feel a need to defend my actions. But it's kind of like my position on deities and ideologies and things like that. No one has ever proven otherwise. So no one has ever been able to consistently point and say, yes, Asians are superior intellectually. Well, some are, some aren't. Jews are greedy. Well, like all human beings, some are, some aren't. I could go on and on. I don't feel like going into a list of stereotypes, although it's depressing how many I can think of off the top of my head. But the point is, this is not a contention I need to defend feminism, because because no other alternate theory exists that explains the facts. You have people born with genetic defects, yada yada yada. That is a person's specific thing. That is not a circumstance surrounding their birth. That's part of it. And that is an entirely different and very difficult ethical question, is how to regard people who are not born normal. And generally, I fall back on the feminist position of, well, what can they do? What can they grow into? What can they become? And that there is no reason to deny them the opportunity to explore their capabilities, to gain joy in their lives as anybody else. So, when there's a big feminist debate, or as people say, I hate feminism, I feel a need to maybe try and correct the misconceptions, but as far as what feminism is and what's the difference between core feminism and a raving lunatic, or someone who's too quiet about it and just doesn't want to deal, or not too quiet as a value judgment, but very quiet because they don't want to draw attack upon themselves because of the bad feelings associated with the label feminist. But think about it. Each and every person, the value inherent in them is not affected by the circumstances surrounding or prior to their birth. Their value is not affected by things which in and of themselves have no value. Why would I need to defend that? I welcome you to attack it. No one has successfully done so far. Until someone does, I won't defend it, I will live it to the best of my ability. Thank you for your time and attention.